Last episode, we checked out Big Bell. This grand old hotel was built in 1937, but closed its doors in 1958 after the town was deserted. However, what do you do when you shut down the most popular pub in the Midwest? Well, today's story ends up in Horrocks, and we'll find out more about that later.
Well, good morning everyone. Here we are at Dave's secret campsite, and I tell you what, it was a beautiful night around the campfire with great company. But this morning we need to pack up and start making our way to the coast. First we're going through Northampton, then on to Horrocks. But for now, it's time to have a feed, pack up and hit the road.
We've got a long drive ahead of us today, but there's so much to discover out here before we reach the coast. Wildflowers and abandoned station homesteads are just a few. Murchison is where you meet Outback Australia, a land of wide open desert landscapes inviting you to experience life on working cattle stations the size of small countries and encounter wildlife in abundance. So we've just seen a sign for Dalgaranga Station. This is a old abandoned station that's been handed back to Parks and Wildlife, and we thought, you know what, let's zip in and have a look, because it's a beautiful old building here, and it's just off the main drag. Why not? This is the brand new Base 300 multi-light from Wildtrack Leisure Australia. With a whopping 6 amp hour lithium battery and USB-C charging, this light has 5 different lighting modes. This includes 3 levels of white intensity, red flashing for emergencies, and my favourite, orange to reduce the bugs around the campsite. For this and other awesome lights in the Wildtrack range, visit wildtrack.com.au.
Righto Dave, so we're on an absolutely stunning drive from Kew to Yalgoo. The road out there is fantastic, but we have come across this awesome sheep station, and I tell you what, this homestead looks like it's in great nick, and that makes me think maybe 5 or 10 years ago, people were still living here.
Yeah mate, I've already checked out. We've got the veggie patch still out the back, where the chooks go, the cocky cage, all still intact. So inside's not too bad, so we should go in and have a good look.
Sounds good to me, but I think this gate's probably seen better days, so after you.
Thanks mate.
Get in there.
So you reckon these rocks are from a local quarry or something around here, Tony?
Yeah, the stonework looks absolutely amazing, and I tell you what, the roof looks like it's in pretty good nick considering.
Yeah, and there's a fresh lintel here, so someone's been maintaining it for a while.
These beautiful old buildings were once homes to generations of stockmen and their families. But it's sad to think that once these land leases end, or the stations themselves become unviable, it's also the end to a huge part of that family's history.
I could spend all day exploring out here, but it's time to leave Dalgaranga Station and continue our journey on towards the coast.
So we've been on the road now for a couple of hours, and it's the start of wildflower season. And I tell you what, with a little bit of rain and plenty of sunshine, we've just come across this huge carpet of wildflowers. So I reckon we go check them out. Well, would you have a look at this, Karen? This is absolutely stunning. Beautiful wildflowers everywhere.
Well, Tony, these are everlastings, and in about a month's time, there's going to be pinks and yellows and oranges. It's just fantastic.
You can already see some of the purple ones coming up, and I just absolutely love this time of year. Get a little bit of rain, get a little bit of sun, and life just out of nowhere.
It's beautiful, and one of the best experiences you can have is camping out at one of the station stays. The ultimate experience.
But Karen, it is a couple of hours before we hit the coast, so we better get back in the cars and hit the road. Let's go. Now we're just passing through the beautiful area of Northampton, and I tell you what, This farmland is absolutely stunning. You've got these green rolling hills, the huge fields of canola. It's absolutely amazing. As we come over the last hill towards Horrocks Beach, you can see the salt spray hanging along the coast. With no wind whatsoever, we are treated to a stunning sunset. Okay, Dave, now you promised me a connection from Big Bell to Horrocks, and here we are at the Horrocks Beach General Store. What's the story here?
That's right. Well, when the publican, Eddie Hanna, shut his pub in '58, he cleared it out, bought the gear here and built the Horrocks Beach General Store, and it's still here today.
And it looks in absolutely brilliant nick. And I've heard that the fish and chips are top class. But this is where we're going to leave you, and we'll see you next time when we continue our Murchison adventure.
Next week, we check out the beachside village of Port Gregory, which is famed for its pink lake, and then on to Murchison Station. If you've enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next adventure.